right, good morning, everyone. Continuing to experiment a little bit with the setups here. Oh, and then I do have something to talk about from now on. So it's interesting, and I won't spend too much time on this because we got work to do. But the daily briefings, the noon Eastern kind of market commentary I do is going to be moving to my personal account, which is at TBOHEN. That's the only account I have. Okay, I've still got some scammers out there. So TBOHEN is the only Instagram account I have. And so anyway, the daily briefing is going to be moving there from now on. Just as an interesting aside, I've been told, and I'm sure there's some social media gurus out there, but I actually go live too much. Because of the fact that I go live so much, a lot of you don't get the notifications. So basically, I'm going to split up the lives that way so that you guys get notified. I evidently, like YouTube, especially YouTube, I think will like only send so many push notifications a day. So a lot of you are like, hey, I missed the live. And I'm like, well, turn on notifications. They're like, well, I got notifications on. So, very quiet. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me look at my sound. Okay. I think that's the first time anyone's ever said I'm very quiet. All right. There we go. That should be better. Let me know on the audio on YouTube. I think that's like the first time in my life someone's told me I'm too quiet. So, all right, let's get started with some Q&A here. So, jobs number RK. Let's talk about RKT and Tesla. So RKT is an earnings loser at this point, but this is totally a potential red to green if it does get back there. I kind of doubt it gets there, but RKT earnings loser so far. Possible red to green, but market pulling back. We're on an amazing run. Stuff like, on days like today, stocks, the quote unquote real stocks are probably going to suffer a little bit on days like today. So again, I like a lot of you asking about RKT. It's an earnings loser. I do like it if it can go back red to green. NLS. Whoop, come on, Instagram. Why won't you let me pick my question? Huh. There, NLS. Okay. So NLS is a stay-at-home fitness play. Kind of a low-priced Peloton. No volume in pre yet. I mean, it's barely trading. But I do like this. I like these stay-at-home fitness plays. NLS, no volume. But like this stay-at-home fitness play. Basically a mini Peloton. SHLO. Another bankruptcy play. Vehicle and auto parts. A lot of you guys know I'm not a huge fan of bankruptcy plays. But on a slow market day, here's the thing. Of all the days, SHLO, it's a slow day. Lots of times on slow days, traders really rotate to the junkier stuff. SHLO. Normally, I'm no fan of BK plays, but feels like a slower day. So would not surprise me to see a dip and rip on this. KCAC. So today's SPAC. Probably the main watch as of right now. Let me get rid of this. Let me roll. Yeah, so I would say being that it's a SPAC, I really like KCAC on a dip and rip, and then FEAC on a red to green. Probably the two main watches as of right now. SPACs in play. FEAC, red to green, and KCAC standard 945 dip and rip. NNVC continuing. A good volume. Spiked in after hours. I would look for so this is something I would look for probably a break of like 6 with risk on red. Virus play, pretty low float. NNVC like this over a whole dollar of 6. Risk on red or green to red. I mean, that's a decent setup. NNVC former runner, low float. History of failing, so I wouldn't overstay in this. But yeah, I think this breaks 6. I think you got a decent trade over 6. This might be my main low-priced idea. Let me clean up my watch list a little bit here. Delete. And so there we go. So my main watches, FEAC, KCAC, and NNVC. What's going on with Tesla? Profit taking. All these stocks, in my opinion, it's just none of these, the DOCUs, the Teslas, the Apples. I mean, I get it. Everything's red today, but I don't think it's any reason. You got to have a plan as always, and if your stop gets hit. If your stop gets hit on DOCU, if your stop gets hit on Tesla, your stop gets hit on RKT, stick to your stops, man. There's going to be plenty of opportunities to trade these things. So, yes, I believe in all these big name technology companies long term. But, we got a red day in the markets. Real stocks tend to follow. So, it's kind of the same thing. So, ADMA is a plasma play. Higher float. Ugly chart. I don't like ADMA. Sorry. Higher float and ugly chart. No fan of this. Thoughts on KCAC? We already talked about it as a dip and rip. RKT and DO. So again, all of these recent earnings winners are red to greens today. All of the recent earning stocks are red to green today, especially if we get a turnaround on the SPY. So yeah, I think some of the best setups out there are looking for these recent earning stocks on red to green. Again, if the market turns around. So ears. Whoops, what'd I do? Woo! what do we got here? So we just got some news at 8:30. I'm slow. I was live. Ears. So, we got some news. News right when I went live. That's one of the bad parts about going live at 8:30. Sketchy penny. You always know it's a sketchy penny stock when they do the 8 a.m. or the 8:30 a.m. press release, because they're trying to get you with some FOMO is what they're trying to do. So let's take a peek at this news. Phase 2, junk stock. Okay, so especially on a slower day, I could see this moving ears. Terrible chart, but it's low float. It's the low float du jour. So there we go. I'll probably finish on this. I changed my mind. Didn't see the news till now. Main dip and rip. 9:45 or later. Hard breaks with set risk methodology. So I talk about the set risk methodology a lot. Check out, if you want, I don't have time to go over that, but check out the Steady Trade team, okay? I talk about the set risk methodology where we use a 3-to-1 type strategy to control our risk management, to decide what we're willing to risk on a crazy mover like ears. So that being said, top dip and rip is ears. I really like KCAC as a higher price dip and rip. FEAC is yesterday's SPAC. Love that as a red to green. NNVC over 6. I think that's it. I think that's the main plays for today. And then all the recent earning stocks are potential red to greens. All right, everyone. So give me a follow over at T Bohen on Instagram. I will be back there at noon with the daily briefing. And if you got here late, just so you know, I'll bring it up one more time, but I'm going live too much. And because of that, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook isn't doing the notifications, and I'm getting DMs all the time. So anyway, I'll be here live every day on all the Stocks to Trade channels at 9:30. Okay, or 8:30. Sorry. So the 8:30 pre-market prep stays here, but I'm only going to go live once a day on all the Stocks to Trade channels. So have a great day, everyone. And again, wait for the market to turn around. I think we probably go back green later today, but don't play guessing games. It's not about trading every day, especially if you're under the PDT. Wait for your setups, and you don't have to trade every day unless there's a setup that you truly like. All right. And then I didn't even use the touch PC. So I'm still continuing to experiment. So what we're doing, I'll do it real quick, actually. So let's zoom. And then Windows Shift S. So again, what we're looking for is that pull and then that break of that 145 level into the 945 window, risking basically a breakdown. So I would say probably like a 150 hard break with risk on 125. You're risking 25 cents a share. I would set a goal of 2+. So that's cool stuff I'm looking to do with this thing. So, all right. have a great day, and we'll continue to experiment and hopefully make these things better. So, all right, have a great day, everyone.